Hi everyone, welcome to the Syrinscape channel. If for those of you who are new here and don't know what Syrinscape is a sound app that adds a movie-like soundtrack to your games. We make the official content for some of the world's biggest tabletop role-playing games, including Pathfinder, Starfinder, Call of Cthulhu, Cyberpunk Red, and of course Dungeons and Dragons. We also make a lot of our own original content, which can be used for lots of different types of adventures. And yes, I'm Vicki, I'm the Syrinscape social media ambassador, and this is SoundSet Roulette. Who do we have in chat already? We have Lone Jedi, welcome in. T, welcome in as well. Good evening, good evening. I hope everyone is really well and ready to spin some wheels and make another random sound set. So this is an hour-long community-focused show. It's about an hour long, and this is the place where you can come to get the latest news about Syrinscape's latest releases, including content we've released recently, this week, last week, and coming soon. And community highlights. I love to show off your highlights, so your best answers and your Syrinscape setups from the last week. And then we'll get into the main bulk of the show, which is SoundSet Roulette, where I will spin some wheels and we'll make a quick sound set in the master interface, in the SoundSet creator, and you guys can help me, and we're gonna have a great time. I tried so hard last week to quit my job so I could get out of that meeting. Oh, Lone Jedi, oh Jesus. It prevented you from attending SoundSet Roulette, well how dare it. But by the time I'd filled out the paperwork, I'd already missed it. Oh jeez, it just wasn't meant to be. And the Bardic one, welcome in. Accursed jobs making us miss important Twitch streams. Yes, oh man. Well, I really appreciate you all being here. I really appreciate it. I do. And of course I can never miss my own show because here I am. This is my job. So, before I start to waffle on too long, because I'm just excited. I'm excited to be here tonight and I'm excited to be chatting with you all. Before I waffle on for too long, let's get into some updates. So this is everything that we've released recently, what we're releasing this week and what's coming soon. And we release new content every single week. So if you didn't know that, now you do. And if you are a Super Siren subscriber, you will already have access to all of this wonderful content that we've released recently. And you'll also get early access to what we're releasing this week as well. So go ahead, become a Super Siren subscriber. You can grab yourself a 30-day free trial at Syrinscape.com. I'm also going to post the link in chat for everyone here live. If you haven't already subscribed, go and try us for 30 days. If you cancel before the 30 days is up, you don't pay anything. But you get to try out all of the neat features. You get to try out all of the content. And if you stick around, you'll also learn how to create your own content or tweak the official content to be a little bit more custom. So if you like to homebrew things or tweak your adventures, then you'll probably want to tweak your sound set as well. I love making my own sound sets. I've always, whenever I've used Syrinscape, I've always made my own. God, I can't get my words right today. Whenever I've used Syrinscape, I've always used it to create my own sound sets. And that's what I find really exciting. That's why I love teaching it to you. But don't cancel because Syrinscape is amazing. Yes, the Bardic one, thank you. So, again, I'm just waffling because I'm excited. Latest releases, we've released some official content for Call of Cthulhu, the Two-Headed Serpent. We've released Chapter 6, the Belgian Congo, and I can tell you that we have got more of that on the way. So if you're playing through that AP, then stick around because we've got more content to come. We've also got The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, a Feywild Adventure Part 4. We released that recently, and I can tell you again, there's more content with that to come. We released a Syrinscape original, The Icy Forest, and some official Cyberpunk Red content for Trauma Team, which was actually amazing. And if you enjoy our Cyberpunk Red shows on Thursday, Brandon, who plays Rush, has actually done a lot of the voices for our Trauma Team soundset. So definitely go and check that out. This week we are releasing another Syrinscape original, the Tropical Jungle soundset, which I haven't heard yet, so I can't tell you what it's like. But if you want to be immersed in a tropical jungle, then go and check that out. You'll get early access to that on Wednesday, and if you are not a subscriber, you can get access to that on Friday. Coming soon, we've got more official content for The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, Call of Cthulhu, Two-Headed Serpent, Pathfinder Strength of Thousands, and some more Syrinscape originals, so stick around. Lone Jedi says, my new adventure is trying to get Siren Control to work in Foundry. Oh, good luck with that. There has been a recent update to that. So you can find out more about that on our forum. And actually the guy who has created Siren Control is also on our forum. So if you've got any problems with that or any questions about that, then he's on our forum. You can go and talk to him about it. He can help you out. T says, will we have to re-roll to get the jungle sounds? Oh, I don't know. What, if you want to get them today? We do have other jungle sounds. We just don't have the tropical jungle sounds available. We've definitely still got some jungle sounds to use today. Wouldn't it be funny if we ended up on a jungle today? Let's have a look at some community highlights, shall we? But yes, if you didn't know, we released all of this stuff. Well, now you know. If you don't know, then now you know. You know? You know? So I love doing the community highlights. I love sharing everything that you've shared with me, all of the highlights and fun stuff, things that have really lit up my week. I like to share them with you. Why is I've just realised that my background is all wrong, isn't it? Has it been like this the whole time? Has it? Oh no, look, my background has changed. Why is my background changed? Is it like this for all of it? No, there you go, just this one scene. I've got a different background for this scene. Yay, magic. I'm not going to faff around with it now. I'll get it sorted for next week. I don't know why that would be different. But yes, I do these on a Friday. I like to share a Syrinscape setup from our community. So this is just your setups, however you're using Syrinscape in your game, whether you're just, setting up or preparing for your game, whether you're mid-game and on a beer break. You know, take a picture of it, share it with us. I'd love to see it. Thamior, also welcome in. Lone Jedi said we've just triggered a new mood. Different location, look at that. So I don't know why my background is different. But yes, I love to share these. It's just really distracting me now because I'm like, oh, I'm not used to being just, I feel a little bit like, I just don't have a background. I'm just floating in space. But yes, anyway, I love to share the Syrinscape setups. People tag us on Twitter, people tag us on Instagram. Sometimes I just randomly find them in a Facebook group and ask people if I can share them. This one comes from Merrick Kane on Instagram, and they're playing Pathfinder there, and I love the little notebook that there says that when the DM smiles, it's already too late. Which is great. And they're using the online player there, even though they look like they're playing offline perhaps, although that is a VTT open there as well. But yeah, I love seeing people's setups because I'm really, really nosy. I love seeing how people are using Syrinscape in their games, whether it's offline, online, high-tech, low-tech, however you are using it. Then, you know, I'd love to see it. So if you want to share a photo with us, please tag us on Twitter or Instagram or share it on our forum or randomly share it in a Facebook group and see if I can find it. It could be a while before I come across it. You can feel free to try and tag me if you want to. But I'd love to see it. I'm really nosy. So please tag me in your photos and the next Syrinscape setup we share could be yours. Has anyone got a Syrinscape setup that they want to share? I'd love it if you did. Oh, and I love doing these. I do these on a Monday. These are what I call conversation starter posts. This is a great way for me to engage with you and for you to engage with me, have a little conversation. And yeah, it's just a good icebreaker and a good conversation starter. And I do these on a Monday. I find that it's just a really fun way to ease into the week. And last week I asked you, what's your best advice for a new Dungeon Master? And we got loads of great responses. And I would love to, if I can find the right thing, I'd love to share some of those with you. So there's actually a really strong theme throughout this, throughout these responses. And the theme is have fun. A lot of people have just said, just have fun with it. So yeah, I love sharing your answers, and we have another one going at the moment. So if you want to check out this week's post, which I posted yesterday, you can check us out on the Instagram, the Facebook, and the Twitter, and get involved with your answers. And maybe you'll see some of your answers popping up next week. But yes, having fun is the goal of the game, absolutely. So this response says, just have fun with it. Don't over prep. Your players won't go that way anyway. Get comfortable with improv. The rule of cool is the coolest rule, which also caused a little bit of controversy among the DM community, because people were like, oh, you can't always use rule of cool, you know. But I do agree that the rule of cool has its place for sure. And don't slap down players' ideas. Work with them to make it work for all. And number 6, again, have fun with it. Point number 1 was have fun with it, and point number 6 is have fun with it. This one says prepare encounters that are fluid. If the players tend to go off on their own, which they very often do, having a critical encounter locked into the hallway that they decided not to take, it doesn't mean it can't move, which is a great point, to be honest. Planning a rigid format will only leave you with pages of unused content, and I totally agree with that. If you've got a trap that should have triggered in the basement but they never went into the basement, move it up to the dining room, you know, or the cellar. Are cellars and basements the same thing? Let me know. But yeah, why not just move it? I think that's a great idea, just to move the monster or move the NPC or move the trap. Put it somewhere else. Don't let it go to waste. Don't overthink it. It is a game and you're supposed to have fun. Also, don't worry about prepping every little thing, as most likely your group will completely ignore that and do some other crazy antic instead. Very, very true. As a player, yeah, we never stick to the plan. I'm sure that we never stick to the plan. We just do what we want. And this one says, it's not you versus them. You are all telling a story together and enjoy it. And that's a really good point as well. Yeah, you're all a team, and surely, you know, as evil as some DMs are, and they want to, you know, put their team into danger or their party into danger, you know, the story comes first, doesn't it? You're all telling a story together. There you go. Your role at the table is to make sure everyone is having fun. Again, another fun. Break rules, add HP to the big bosses, do silly voices, improvise, whatever it takes. This one says, take a deep breath, remain calm, and always remember that the story, not anyone's ego, is paramount. And that is a very good point. A very, very, very good point. I have both watched games and been involved with games where someone's ego is a little bit too big and it ruins it for everybody. You and your players tell the story together. Another one that says you're doing it all together. And that means you're working together, not separately, and success is measured not in individual, but in group achievement. Very, very good point. Very good point indeed. Again, don't overthink it. That's the second time that we've heard don't overthink it. Remember that the rules are a guide, not laws. Be ready to ad-lib. Remember, as a DM, you are the judge and referee, so keep it fun and fair. Most importantly, help your players have fun by giving them a challenge. Without risk, there is no challenge and there is no excitement. And finally, rewards come from successfully completing challenges. You know what? I prefer to do that. Rather than having a lot of combat, I prefer to have challenges and tasks to do, or you know, almost like a puzzle. Like if you solve the puzzle or do the task or complete the challenge, then you've won. And you don't necessarily need to have a lot of battles and a lot of combat. I actually find that I actually get a little bit bored during combat, waiting for my turn. I'm too impatient. Oh, this one here says, invest time in learning the rules of the game. I realise it's in vogue to pit the rule of cool against the rules as written. This is a very good point as well, but this is a mistake. Allowing for rule of cool is fine. Trying to run a complex game system by rule of cool is disastrous. And I think the rule of cool really does have its place. I don't know how you all feel, but definitely I think if checking a rule would take away from the flow of the game, then I think, you know, just house rule it for now. You know, don't interrupt the flow of the game. House rule it for now and come back to it later. Definitely a little bit of rule of cool. And this one says confidence, rule on the spot. Again, another rule. Rule on the spot and stand by the ruling. As soon as you start going to a book or a manual to try and make a ruling, see, this is my point exactly what I just said. You're going to lose your players to their phones, tablets, some discussion, or anything else that could distract them. And that is a very good point as well. I think, yeah, if you step away and be like, oh, I need to just check that, people will go off and do their own thing, and then it will take a million years for them to come back to the table and continue. So common sense, interpretive ruling skills are some of the most important skills a quality DM can exhibit. If everyone at your table is having fun and not at another player's expense, then you are doing it right. And T says, yeah, rulings versus the rules. Yeah, I think as long as everyone's having fun, then I think that's the main thing. I think you do need some loose rule structure. You can't just ignore all the rules of D&D. But yeah, having a rule of cool, because you're not going to know everything. You're not going to know everything that comes up. And I think house ruling does have its place. This one says, you're going to make mistakes and that's okay. In time, you will get better at making players believe that those mistakes were planned events. I love that. And this one here says it's not you against the players. You're not here to prove that you're a better player or role player or whatever. You're here to provide a good story for your players. And if everyone has fun, then that's the win. Go with the flow. Remember the rule of cool, another rule of cool. And the happiness of who is at the table comes before the rules in it to a certain degree. Yeah, I think as long as everyone's having fun, things seem to be going in the right direction. Did we do all of them? Yeah, I think I did all of them. Don't overthink it, it's a game. I think I've done all of these, haven't I? Yeah. I pressed the wrong button. I think I've done them. If I've missed any of them, then I do apologise. I feel like I've done all of them. Yeah. Gosh, I miss playing D&D. Yeah, I think I've done all of them. Oh, there you go. This one, I think this is the last one. I missed this one. Take your time and look into what your players like more. Combat, shopping, politics, puzzles, or even just the role-playing. A campaign mixed with all of those things makes the greatest of campaigns with friends. And after that, having fun makes things more difficult and challenging. Have fun, yes. So again, find out what your players like. And that's when a good session 0 can come in really handy when you're like, do you like a lot of, do you want to just shop? Shopping. Do you like puzzles? Do you like shopping? Do you like role play? Do you like politics? Do you like a lot of combat? Because I think it's really great to tailor it to your group. Because like I said, I don't like a lot of combat. I love story. I think I'm the same when I'm playing video games. I always like to play on like the easiest setting or story mode. I'm much more there for the story and the exploration than for combat. I'm not really into combat, to be honest, and I think yeah, and that's just another rules one. Remember to have fun, it's a game. If you don't know the answer off the top of your head, tell them, make a call, and then look it up afterwards. I can't stress this enough, have fun. Pretty much every single person said just have fun. Yeah, absolutely. And then this one basically just says don't railroad your characters. Fab. And we're back at the beginning. So that's all the community highlights. So if you've answered any of our Monday posts, if you've answered this Monday's post, which a lot of you have, and thank you for that. If you've answered this Monday's post, then chances are that your answer will make it into next Tuesday's show. So keep an eye out, but you'll have to come back to see it. So there's only one more thing that I want to show off. Hey, look, it's me. If you are playing offline and it's your first time playing with the fantasy player, or it's your very, very first time experiencing Syrinscape, you're probably going to want to play with the fantasy player first. Sometimes you may not know where to even start with the fantasy player, and we have made a beautiful 5-part series. They're all quite short videos. You can see some there that are 5, 6, 7 minutes long. They're really short videos, really a lot of detail in there, just to get you started with the Syrinscape fantasy player. So please do go and check those out. We've worked really hard on them. It was my first time ever filming anything like that and doing tutorials, so really outside of my comfort zone. But I actually really like how they've turned out. I'm really pleased with how they've turned out. And they're going to be up there for all of eternity to help people as they come in and use the fantasy player. So you can go and check those out on YouTube, just the Syrinscape channel. Oh, I did have a link and I've lost it. I've closed the window. I was going to link you to our YouTube channel. Maybe there is no, there won't be I was going to say maybe there's a command set up for that. But yeah, it's just, I think if you search for Syrinscape on YouTube, you should find us and you'll see my lovely little face welcoming you to come and learn about the fantasy player. And Thamiel says, not sure if you are truthful there, tutorial every week here. Yes, exactly. And you're right, I have kind of done tutorials, but this isn't scripted, this isn't filmed, these were scripted. I had to set up an auto cue on my camera and figure out how to film stuff and how to get the best sound quality and how to light a green screen. So that was a whole learning process. But yeah, very much this week, every week we do these, and this is kind of a tutorial, isn't it? But this is more for the online stuff. So talking of that, shall we head on over and spin our wheels and find out what sound set we're going to be making today? We've got about 40 minutes to make a sound set now. Scripted, yes, never done that before. Just reading, yeah, exactly. Having it scripted and doing an auto cue and still trying to make it sound natural and not scripted, that was a real learning curve as well, because I always like to talk to like a person. I don't want to sound like a robot. I don't want to sound scripted. So I think that's why I really enjoy doing these. Anyway, if you've not seen my lovely wheels before, here they are. Closest to me, we've got weather effects or environmental effects. In the middle, we have got locations, and on the end, we've got enemies. And the Bardic one says, heavy rain, spooky house, Lovecraftian horror. Sounds like a Pathfinder game I'm currently running right now. Awesome. Well, we're not going to be making a sound set for that, unfortunately. Oh, I've got a question to ask you, by the way. People who do watch this show, we did actually get asked by one person asked on YouTube, would we be releasing SoundSet Roulette sound sets as community content so that you guys could use my random sound sets? We don't release them as community content, but if that's something that you guys wanted, it would be really easy for me to release these. So Thamiel says yes please. So yeah, if people want to use my random weird sound sets, then we can definitely upload those as community content, but we need to know that that's something that people would want. And Medulius OT says that would be a good product for engagement. Oh, thank you. So yeah, if people want me to upload my random sound sets, then you can absolutely have them if you want them. I can definitely get those uploaded as community content if you guys want them, if you think they're going to be useful, because they are quite random. But maybe there's some gems in there. Maybe there is some gems. But yeah, seems like everyone here would like them. Cool. Right, let's find out what we're going to be making today, shall we? Let's roll some weather. And don't forget, guys, if you have got... Whoops, no, I've refreshed. I didn't want to refresh. I wanted to interact. Pressing all of the wrong buttons today. Light rain. Gotta love a bit of light rain. Don't forget, if you've got channel points as well, then you can re-roll or respin the wheels. Now it's your turn to run off to a meeting and miss the fun streams. Oh no, you'll just have to catch up. You can always watch the VOD on Twitch, or you can wait for it to go out on Saturday on YouTube. Oh, thank you. Awesome. Let's see what the set turns out like before the rerolls. Absolutely. Thanks, guys. So we've got light rain. I keep hoping for a spooky house. Light rain in a dungeon. Not feeling that. Not feeling that at all. And then an enemy. Let's see what we're going to have. A Yeti. Did we do a Yeti already? I don't think we've done a Yeti, have we? I'm not really feeling any of this, to be honest. Is there a full reroll? Oh, yeah, I'm not... Are you guys not liking that either? Yeah, no, I'm gonna reroll the whole thing because I'm really not feeling this. And I don't think you guys are either. We're gonna do a full reroll. I'm not gonna ask you to use your points. Come on. Come on. Nighttime. We've not done a nighttime one before. There should be a Redeemer full reroll. Yes, awesome. I will add that to my list. Full reroll channel point. I'm gonna actually add that. Thank you, T. Night is always nice. Yes, I like. We haven't done a nighttime one before. Location. Come on, spooky house. Come on, spooky house. My choice. It can be a spooky house. Excellent. Unless you guys have got somewhere else you would like to go. And then enemies interact with this one. Let's have a look. What are we gonna get? My choice. Oh yeah, I will definitely make it more expensive to have a full reroll for sure. It's nighttime. Oh my god. Now it's my choice. I've got too much choice. Have people got an idea about what kind of enemy they'd like to face today? A double your choice is not much of a choice, I know. Shall we go for, like, we haven't done a Lovecraftian horror. Respin the enemy wheel. Okay. We haven't done a Lovecraftian horror, so I was thinking maybe go for that. My choice. We'll do it again. Hang on. Skeletons. Okay. A nighttime with skeletons. Yeah, I can see this. Oh, we should do like a graveyard. Lovecraftian horrors are not your cup of tea. Okay, skeletons. I think we're going to go graveyard. We're going to try and see if we've got a graveyard. I am sure that we've got a graveyard. Nighttime in a graveyard with skeletons. Okay, let's see if we've got a graveyard. Let's hope so. That sounds very classy. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Right, okay, so this is the master interface. You guys have seen this all before. We're on episode 18 now. You guys are really well accustomed to this. You know that this is our current way of searching. I'm going to do away with that and bring up our new search beta. Has anyone tried this? People, hands up in chat if you tried this, the new search beta. If you've not tried it, then what are you even playing at? Go to your account right here and select the little box that says opt in to experimental features, and you can get access to this shiny search function that lets you filter so much stuff. It is an absolute dream to make sound sets with. Now, next thing you're going to want to do is create a sound set by clicking this plus icon at the top here. Has it done it? Has it done it? Yeah, there it is. There we go. And it will immediately bring up the global one-shots. Hey, Evil Scotsman. Yay, you didn't miss it. You didn't miss it. You know, we're just about to start. How are you today? Oh, and also, best of luck with your charity cycle. Don't think I didn't notice that. Feel free to promote the donation link or the link for more info. Feel free to post that in here. But yes, I don't think I didn't notice that you were doing that. So congratulations on that, and best of luck. So yes, as soon as we've created our sound set, you'll notice that the global one-shots pop up. These are just ideal for everyday use. You know, they've got all your Wilhelm screams and your badumts, all the good stuff. These are not part of our sound set. They're just available for you to press at will as much as you want to. One shots literally just trigger when you press them. They trigger once. They are a one shot, and that is it. But we don't need to worry about those right now. We're going to head over to properties and have a little look at our sound set. We're going to call this SoundSet Roulette 18. Evil Scotsman, I've got a question for you. We were talking earlier. Some people have shown an interest in having my sound sets as community content so that they can use them and play with them themselves. Is that something that you'd also be interested in having access to my SoundSet Roulette sound sets? If you would use them? Yes, you would? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's quite easy. I could definitely get those uploaded if people want them. It's just that they are quite random. You've loved them. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let us search for a graveyard. Let's see if we've got a graveyard, shall we? And I'm going to have a little look in moods. So we're going to create our first mood. Let's click into this SoundSet here. You can see there's no moods whatsoever. Moods are like scenes in a movie. So for example, you would start, say, in a bar. And then you'd go to a club. I don't know. I'm making something up now. No, I'm thinking about cyberpunk stuff. But yeah, scenes are like, it's like scenes in a movie. Talking of movies, oh yeah, bar crawl. You go from a bar to a club to another bar to another club to the kebab shop and then home. Talking of movies, I went to see The Batman at the weekend. Oh my goodness, please, has anyone seen it? I'd love to discuss it. No spoilers though, we'll have some no spoiler chat. But did anyone else go to see it at the weekend? Let's have a little listen to these graveyards. Oh, it sounds a little bit creepy, doesn't it? I don't think that's the one. Graveyard Encounter, Barovian Village. Oh, nope. Not quite ready for whatever that is. Oh, we got some bats. Can I hear some bats? Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. Oh, you've got a mimic as a tomb encounter. This is a good one. I'm going to use this one. I love a good, like, raven or a crow or something. That's what I could use this for. Yeah, exactly. Grave encounter. There you go. The entire graveyard is a mimic. Tell you what, I was playing Borderlands, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. And just the demo because it's not quite out yet, but my boyfriend looted a chest and it turned into a mimic and he screamed like a girl and I just couldn't help but laugh. Oh god. I was like, oh my god, it was a mimic, wasn't it? And it's like, oh my god. Oh, I think he was a bit embarrassed, but yeah. It's such a great game though, such a great game. But yeah, he went to loot a chest and it turned into a mimic. Anyhow, we are going to just transfer that over. So we add plus it there, little plus sign, and it brings it over into here. So all we need to do now is go to here, go to properties, mood, and save current state, and that'll bring all of the elements with it. So we've got boat horns, gentle waves, interesting. Conjuration whispers. I don't think. Well, maybe someone's conjuring some skeletons. I'm gonna just leave it in there. I'm probably gonna add in some more crows, but I want some ravens. Gotta have some ravens. Yeah, get some ravens in there. What else? Got some bells that are gonna go off. Mountain wind, boat horns, we can probably turn those down. I think I actually removed the boat horns, so I am going to element. I'm actually going to get rid of the boat horns. Don't think we need those. Mountain wind, I think we can turn down slightly as well. We've got mountain wind and a light wind. Interesting. Oh, the church bells, yes, perfect. So we've got a graveyard, nice simple graveyard there. It's night time though, so I think we need to maybe get an owl in there and maybe some like nighttime kind of creatures. Owls, have we got owls? Do you think there'd still be there wouldn't be so many crows and ravens at night time, would there? It would be owls. So actually we probably want to get rid of the crows and ravens because it's night time, so do you tend to hear like crows and ravens at night time? I don't think you do you? Yes, it's more like owls, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm actually gonna do away with the birds. Ooh. There we go. We will add in some owls. Owls, there you go. And like, if I just type in night, let's see what comes up. So I've filtered it by sound effects here. A night hag, night birds, night birds. Night birds, night birds, night birds. I don't think I like the conjuration whispers. I'm going to get rid of those. Conjuration whispers. No, I don't like those. They're a little bit creepy actually, aren't they? Night birds. Sure, let's just have all of the night birds. Why not? Owls and night birds. So we've got the owl that's quite quiet, and then we've got the night birds that are actually fairly close. There's night creatures. Could have some night creatures. That's quite cool. Maybe we do want some bats, perhaps? Some bats. Rats and bats. No. No. Vampire bats. It doesn't specify what kind of bats we should have. doesn't say, does it? Let's... Bat noises. Ooh! No, I don't like that one. Bats chirping and flapping. See, that's too much inside, like in a cave. I'm going to give up on the bats because we need to crack on. So, it's night time. Maybe we should have a dog barking, the occasional dog bark. A wolf howl. Oh, a wolf howl. No dogs in the cemeteries. No, okay. A wolf howl. Yes, very good. Well done. A wolf howl. Hadn't thought of wolves howling at the moon, but that's a great idea. That's a little loud, isn't it? Wolf howl is classy. Yes, depends what's the location of the cemetery. I'm going to let you decide. I am going to let you decide where this cemetery is. No. That's more like it, isn't it? That's more like it. But again, it's probably the playlist. So we need to figure out which wolf howl is going to work for us. So if there's a wolf howl that is particularly bad, we can always take it out. We can always take it out. But I think for now, I just want to type in mist and see what comes up. Vampiric mist. Vampiric mist. I'm always just curious to see what we can come up with. Ominous mist. What? Also, so T says, also from one game of Vampire the Masquerade, I misheard Mountain Dew Cemetery as Mountain Dew the soda, and it made the location in Cyberpunk game of a half-sunken Mountain Dew tanker. So honestly, In cemeteries, anything goes. Okay. Okay. Oh man, I really need to get back into my Vampire the Masquerade game. We played it at New Year's and I was like, ooh, I really like this. And I got some special dice. I wish I could show you, but they're like way out of the way. But my special vampire dice are really, really cool. They've got the ink on them and they're like blood red. They look really cool. I really need to get back into Vampire the Masquerade. It's just finding the time. So I think what I'm going to do is have this as like a general nice thing, and then if we duplicate this and do like almost like, I want to kind of invoke a sense of dread, so this is kind of too nice at the moment. And then if we do graveyard with music, so if I can have a graveyard where it's kind of a little bit tense, like something is happening, maybe someone has done like a summoning spell or a necromancy spell or something like that, then I think that could go quite well, and then we can have a battle with the skeletons, like a necromancy thing. Oh, this reminds me, in the Crypt of the Necro Dancer skeleton rave. That reminds me, in Lost Mines of Phandelver, you go into a place where it's surrounded by a skeleton army, and it's a bit like that, isn't it? So let's search for some music that's going to tense music. I'm just going to type in tense music, filter by Old Owl Well. Yes, it is. That's the one, Evil Scotsman. I am actually probably going to... Let me just see if we have got... I just want to see what we've got. Phandelver Plains, Phandelver Forest, Crows. I want to see what music we've got. Hero music, a lot of hero music. Hero music. Musical horror stabs. Let's try that. Wow, that was intense. Woof. Cragmore Bones, Lost Mines of Phandelver. That is kind of what we want. Cragmore music. I mean, I know this isn't Cragmore, but... I don't think this is quite what we want either. The hit one is nicer? Oh gosh. I don't think I'm quite ready for that. Battle music. Danger? Danger, danger. I don't think that's quite what I'm after either. I'm going to go back to looking for tense music. Not tense, like... What's the word I'm looking for? Like, I just want to, like... I kind of just want, like, a sense of fear or a sense of dread. Fear. Fear drone? Fear drone. I think that could work. Perhaps. But it needs to be like continuous. Maybe. I still don't feel like I'm quite... I still don't feel like it's quite right. I'm still trying to find what I'm looking for. Maybe some echoes? Whoops. Like echoing music? Under Lost Minds of Vandal Spider's Web, there is crumbling ruins. Let's just have a little look at this echoes music. Let's have a little listen. No delay. It's not quite what I'm after. This could work. No, but then that's too, like, piano-y. Oh man, I can't quite find what I'm after. But I kind of want some graveyard with some like, I don't know, just something scary. This is really tripping me up and taking time. Let's come back to it, shall we? Let's duplicate again and let's get into a skeleton battle. Let's get into a skeleton battle and we'll come back and try and find some good music for the graveyard. I'm hoping that we already have a skeleton battle in moods. Giant skeleton battle. Skeleton battle. Oh, I'm already liking this. Ha 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 ha. Ha. If anyone's watched my show that I do on a Saturday, this is the exact music that I use. Right. I am going to use this. I'm going to take some bits out. And I'm going to add in some extra skeleton bits. Skeleton battle music is pretty good. But that is the exact battle music that I use for mine. So, I don't want lapping water. That can go. I don't want seagulls. Or windy dunes. Windy dunes can go. I don't want an ominous wind. So there's lots of stuff that I can get rid of. Element can go. And then things like armor foley, swinging swords, axe and shields, crossbow attacks, all of that kind of thing. I'm just going to... I like to take them out personally. Because not everyone is fighting with an axe and a shield or a crossbow. So I personally like to take them out. But I will just put them down all the way. Skeletons and skeleton bones. I think we need more. So what I'm going to do is put in skeletons. Sound effects. Corpse fleet. What was that I saw? Corpse fleet. So it's kind of like we almost need to have a sense of dread building to this moment. I need to have a sense of dread building to this. A skeleton fighter. Yes. We want a skeleton fighter, skeleton bones. More skeleton bones. A minotaur skeleton. Ooh, interesting. Skeleton movement. Yes. Skeleton hit. All of these good things. Yes. Skeleton movement, skeleton hiss. Yes, that's sounding more like what I want it to sound like. Excellent. That sounds like a good skeleton battle. I'm probably going to turn the hiss down. And turn these down slightly. Okay, so that's a good skeleton battle. So we've got the skeleton battle. Excellent. Make the players scared. Exactly. So in the graveyard music, I want them to have like a safe, lovely safe graveyard. Nothing to see here. But then I want them to have like, when the music changes, I want them to be like, oh God, something is happening. So we need to find the right music that's going to chill their spines. We need them to have a spine-chilling reaction, to be like, oh my God, what is going to happen next? We're not in a good place. And actually, at this point, we could have a necromancer. Necromancer. No? Okay. Gosh darn it. A bell tolling. Yes, that's a good idea. Necromancer? Nope. Okay. Oh gosh. I mean, we could have it. We really could have that. I'm going to add that because you just never know. I'm going with like a necromancer that's raised all of these skeletons. Okay, a bell tolling you want. Let's have a little look. We need to find the... Okay, maybe a bell toll. Okay, that doesn't seem to be coming up. I know that we have got a bell, because we've already got a bell here. So bells... these are not going to be quite right, I don't think. These are not going to be quite right. No, see, they're not quite right. And a bicycle bell just isn't going to do it. That's not going to do it. All these kinds of bells. A ship's bell. Fire bell. What does a ship's bell sound like? Ding ding! All aboard! No, okay, we need to be finishing soon. So I'm going to give up on bells, but I need to find the right music. So I'm just going to type in Doom and filter by music. And let's see what happens. I want to fill them with a sense of dread. We've got booms, we've got doors. It's not what I'm looking for either. Please remember as well that the search beta is in beta. It's still being worked on. Tense music. Come on. Don't let me down. That could work. I'm gonna go with it. What else? Tense music. I think that is just fine as it is. I think that is fine as it is. I don't think we need anything else. I think that's actually fine as it is. There we go. It gets going a little bit, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I am just gonna have a little look at unnerving. Unnerving atmosphere. Tension. Just going to turn that off just a second, just so I can have a little look at these tension hums. I wonder if that could go well underneath it. No. I think that's a little too intense, isn't it? Is the piano right? I've got to go with my gut on this, and I think the piano is right. I thought I got rid of the gentle waves. Do we think we need like and that music needs to come in straight away. There needs to be no delay at the start. There we go. I don't think I'm as happy with this one as I usually am. Oh, and everything has stopped in the skeleton battle. All of our wind, church bells, owls, they've all stopped. So we need them to carry on. Night creatures can come down. Okay, so I think we're getting there. Shall we go from the top and see? See if there's anything missing, shall we? This is a very simplistic one. Let's start from the very beginning. This is a very simplistic one, I think. I think we haven't overdone it. This has been a really kind of straightforward adventure here. So let's start in our graveyard. Nice and safe in the graveyard. Not even a hint of a skeleton. Lovely. I could amend these owls and wolves. These could all come in slightly earlier, perhaps, because they've got quite a big delay on them. See, 15 seconds to 1 minute. I think we could bring that down. Same with the owls. 45 seconds. Could definitely bring that down. Night birds also could come down slightly. Night creatures. Oh, there's like a 1 minute and something delay on those. Definitely have those. I think we could have the night creatures coming in basically towards the start. Cool. Just save that. And graveyard with music. It's a bit creepy, isn't it? You'd be like, something's not right. I actually got a little bit of a shiver. And then you could trigger the necromancer's spell-like abilities. And raise some dead. And then you're in battle with some skeletons. There we go. So really simple today. Really, really simple one. Spent the most amount of time trying to figure out the music. But yeah, there we go. We've done it. So not the most exciting one, to be honest. But there we go. We've done it. We've done it. And then you can, if we keep those in, then you can actually just adjust these however you want. Like if you want more axes and shields and crossbow attacks and stuff like that, just turn those up as you want to. So yeah, we're done. We're done. We're done. Let's go back to our lovely safe graveyard, shall we? Lovely safe graveyard there. So yeah, thanks for joining me today, guys. Everyone in chat, thank you very much. And I'll see what I can do about getting my sound sets uploaded as community content for you guys, just so that you can have a little look. And yeah, if you're following along on the tutorials on YouTube, if you're basically making these along with me, then that's really cool. I hope that you've learned some stuff. I feel like we're learning slightly less because I feel like we've covered a lot of the basics and a lot of the, you know, we've gone through the properties, we've gone through how to upload your own samples and stuff like that. We've actually covered a lot. We're only on episode 18 and I feel like we've covered a lot. And these definitely are getting quicker to make. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I hope that you'll come back next week for another SoundSet Roulette, where we'll be making another random sound set. Who knows what we'll make. And someone did ask me how I make my spinning wheels. It's on a website called Flippity. And I may post them onto Twitter, so if people want to actually use my wheels, I think there is possibly a way that I could link those, perhaps, maybe. But if you go to the Flippity randomizer, you should be able to make your own list, so you can actually you can input your own weather, and you can input your own locations, and you can input your own monsters, and you should be able to make some wheels exactly like mine and give them a spin yourself if you want to. And yeah, I really hope that people are learning stuff, and I hope that people are taking these skills and starting to tweak the sound sets or make their own. If you have done that, then it'd be great to know. But yeah, Evil Scotsman said I'm always learning things. There's always so much to learn, and it's a great time for you to ask me questions as well, because I can show you right here and right now how to do stuff. So yeah, Yeah, it's really nice. I might just turn these up a little bit because they are quite, they're quite backgroundy, aren't they? Let's get some more birds and creatures and stuff in here. And the creatures, I think, I can't stop faffing, can I? I was gonna just say I'm just gonna do crossfade. I'm just gonna crossfade them. There we go. I always go in and tweak stuff afterwards. But yes, I'm glad that you're learning stuff. And come back next week and learn some more stuff. And in the meantime, I'll see you on all the socials, so you can always grab me on Twitter. I'm active on Twitter the most. I literally have Twitter open pretty much all day, every day. So if you need me, definitely grab me on Twitter or ask questions on the forum. I'm always around. So yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Enjoy the rest of your week. And yeah, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Have a good one. Thanks as always for watching this episode of SoundSet Roulette. Now, as we discussed, we can actually get these uploaded as community content for you. So if you think that you might want to use these in your games, or even just listen to them, I don't know what you might want to use them for, but if you do think you'll use them and you want them as community content, then leave us a comment down below and we'll see what we can do about getting that sorted for you. In the meantime, go and watch some more SoundSet Roulette if you really want to, or any of the other cool content that's on this channel, and I'll see you very, very soon for some more SoundSet Roulette. Bye guys!